Right, Greg, a big game for your under-18s next week in the FA Youth Cup. If we just start with that competition, how big is it and how important is it for youth football?
Yeah, I think it's a really important competition. I think it's where all players want to play at under 18s. I think it's a chance to play in stadiums as well. I think I love it when you get the opportunity to do that, to test the lads at a different stage, different venue, because sometimes you can play just at training grounds and things like that, which are brilliant, but they're not stadium environments. So it gives another little edge to see who can strive and perform in that environment, which sort of gives you another indication of how it's going to do. But all the lads love it. All the lads every season, they look forward to this Youth Cup, and when they win, if you saw the celebrations from the last round, they just love it. So it's a great competition. Obviously, we've got the history as well with obviously Neil, who's still higher up and working here, who we won it a few years ago. So they aspire to be like that and hopefully try to do that. But it's a great competition, and we're looking forward to Tuesday.
Yeah, how much does Neil mention that FA Youth Cup win behind the scenes?
It takes him about 5 seconds every time a game comes around. I see him. He texts me after the last 2 rounds and said, "Just remember, I won it. I won it." I said, "I'm just trying to be like you, Neil. I'm trying to get there." And but no, he's obviously a big supporter, and obviously, if I need any sort of advice or want to talk to about him, he's always there for us, and he's just a big supporter of the competition as well.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is, I suppose, a bit of a source of inspiration for your players as well. Does that recent history sort of highlight how big doing well in the competition would be for your boys?
Yeah, I mean, there's a picture up that they walk past every time they go into the restaurant. There's obviously the academy debut wall as well. So there's inspiration all around them, not just the Youth Cup. So it's important that they know that it's an important game. Yeah. But obviously careers are the most important thing, and debuts for me are even more important than, say, winning the Youth Cup and winning the next round. So I think it's important that they understand the history and see that inspiration, and see people like Jacob Murphy and Josh Murphy who were there, big Carlton Morris, boys who I had many years ago, who are great kids, and it's pleasing to see them do well, and hopefully this next wave that we've got here with us can do that as well.
Yeah, you mentioned the fact that it's at the stadium. When you're speaking to your team about that, is it telling them to embrace it, or is it almost trying to block it out and play in the same way that they normally would?
Yeah, it's really funny we mentioned that, because the previous round, previous one before Bournemouth, we played Brentford at the stadium, which was a great occasion, and we spoke to them maybe 2 days before, and how many players have actually played at Carrow Road before, and there was only 3 or 4 lads who put their hand up. Yeah. So it was really about sort of embracing it and seeing how it was, and then getting that environment. And I think a few of them found it quite challenging at times, which was good. And trying to tell them the next stage is, you wait till all of this is full, and all the fans are there, and the pressure of the next one. So hopefully we'll be better equipped. The players will be better equipped than they were last time. But again, it's just a great test for them.
Yeah, and I suppose the fact that they have got that experience now of the third round means that they will be a little bit better equipped, as you said, to play there again in the fifth.
Yeah, Eastleigh was a good setup as well, I felt. Obviously, it's not Carrow Road, it's not Bournemouth Stadium, but it was under lights. The mist started to drop down. You could see all the stands from 3 sides. There was the boxes up the other side. So again, if we can just keep providing these experiences and seeing which players strive in their moments, it gives us a real indication of where they're at, how they can perform, who can perform, and who can do that week in, week out, because it's not easy. It's, like I said, extra pressure on these games, but it's a real good test again for the players coming up. Sorry.
And in terms of West Brom, what sort of test do you expect from them?
Yeah, we've played West Brom twice already this season. Lee's been on a similar journey, their coach, with me for many years. So I know he'll be well prepared. West Brom teams are always competitive, got some good quality players they can attack. They've got some big lads at the back. So they'll pose a big threat on the night, and hopefully we can perform. But hopefully, I'm going to expect goals in the game, and it'll probably be a 0-0 all the way through. But we've played them twice, and there was 6 goals in all the games. So hopefully there's more goals on our end than theirs. But it'll be a very good test. Another Cap 1 team, so it will be a very good game.
Yeah, I'll just finish by asking if there's anyone sort of who's thinking about whether they should come to the game or not. What would be your message to those fans?
I think it's a great opportunity for our fans to see the next sort of generation. That you're seeing Elliot Miles at the moment, sort of breaking and around the team. Uriah's been on the bench for the last few. You've got Brad, who's played in the competition. So I think it'd be a great opportunity for fans to come across, because obviously I've been working here now for 20 years, been playing since I was 8. I know the academy players mean so much to our fans. And I think if you get a chance to come across and watch and see the next wave, and you'll see them hopefully make their debut within years to come. Hopefully they go on the wall, and hopefully they can keep continuing to produce for our first team, because that's what I love. I love seeing our boys play, especially the ones who come all the way through, and the academy players. So hopefully our fans can come out and appreciate a good night, and hopefully we'll put on a good performance, a good show, and hopefully get through to the next round.
That's brilliant. Cheers, mate. Appreciate
Cheers,
that.
lads. Thank you.